Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to another Weird Wednesday video. Today we are doing something I don't think I've done before. I've definitely never attempted to structure or format this type of video before. So basically we're doing a book versus movie review. Yeah. Don't know, is book versus movie review? Remake versus original, book versus movie, does it flow? I don't know. If anyone has a creative name, you can, attempt one. Before we get into this though, got a few housekeeping things. So obviously, first things first, I want to say thank you to my creepy patron peeps for your support of my channel. Thank you so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. Second thing is, you're probably tired of hearing this by now, but Emma from Spooky Astronauts and myself are going to be collaborating on a new monthly live stream show, I guess you'd call it, called Does This Offend You? So every month we're going to be going live and discussing controversial horror movies. The show is going to be on both of our channels, like we're gonna alternate. So the very first show is this coming weekend on Friday, April 6th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Did I say it was gonna be on my channel? The first one's on my channel, this channel that you're on right now. And we're gonna be talking about the Green Inferno and Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah, like I said, I've never done this before. And I kind of got the inspiration for this from one of my creepy royalty, Beatrice. So if you weren't aware, one of the perks of being creepy royalty, which is the $6 tier on my Patreon, you get to give me one video idea each month, and it's guaranteed that I will do that video. And she had just suggested as movie review, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which I had seen the movie previously. Obviously I rewatched it before today, and I have read the book and done a creepy book club on that, so I'll go ahead and link that up here. Yeah, it comes up here. I'm pretty sure I got it now. I'll link my creepy book club on Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter up here if you want to check that out. So I kind of liked the idea of doing a book versus movie review, and it satisfies her suggestion, obviously, to do that. The book came out in 2010 and is written by Seth Grahame-Smith, who also wrote such books like Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. You can are you kind of getting an idea of what his subgenre that he's created pretty much is? Both the book and the movie follow the life of Abraham Lincoln, but with a hidden history revealed. So basically it pretty much, the whole book pretty much goes through Abraham Lincoln's life, actual life growing up, and his political life, but it's written in the form of diary entries from Abraham Lincoln, where he is talking about his life, obviously, and the role that vampires play in his life. So it really makes it easy for you to suspend your disbelief. Like, it's just written so well that, you can go along for the ride of the book and, play along that this actually really happened in history. It's just that well written. And he incorporates the vampire story. Like, he just weaves it so well with like actual bits from Abraham Lincoln's like political life and personal life and things like that. And I don't know, it just works really well to the point where it's very easy for you to just like play along, like, this actually happened. Like, I'm actually reading Abraham Lincoln's hidden diary or something. It's really good. While I don't know every tiny little aspect about Abraham Lincoln's life, and I didn't fact check the book when I read it, it just seems like it was really well researched, and that works well for the story. The movie does have some really good action sequences in it. It is pretty CGI heavy, I will say. but the action and fight scenes in it are really good. It's really like they make it a point to make everything seem super badass. Like if you didn't think Abraham Lincoln was badass before, you're definitely gonna think he's badass in this movie. Very dramatic, very over the top. We'll say there's a good amount of eye candy in the movie. I never really, you know, looked at any picture of Abraham Lincoln and said like, damn, he must have been fine when he was younger. The guy that plays him in the movie, Benjamin Walker, yes, Benjamin Walker, he makes a hot Abe Lincoln, seriously. And there's other eye candy as well. While the action scenes are cool, there's not much else to the movie, and I feel like it does the book a disservice, kind of does Abraham Lincoln a disservice. Like if you were to just watch the movie on its own, not considering the book at all, I'm sure a lot of people would get offended that somebody would they'd be like, why would you make this type of movie about Abraham Lincoln, blah, 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 blah. They'd just take out all of like the real life important bits, I feel like. Whereas the book married what Abraham Lincoln actually did in real life with the vampire plot really well. Does that make sense? I don't think the story works well as a movie. I think the book was just so well written that every chapter, every paragraph feels necessary to the story, if that makes any sense to anybody out there. So to try and translate that into a movie, it just feels like it's just, I don't know, the book is just written in such a way that it feels like you can't leave any part out, and that does not a good adaptation make. Because obviously when you are translating a book to film, you have to cut out parts, you have to change parts, because you can't just adapt a book like line for line into film. It would be like a 10-hour long movie. So you can't do that. So changes are necessary for a book to film adaptation. I just feel like the book does not work well for a film adaptation. It just feels like every part of it is necessary and there's no parts that can really be cut out. So they should have just not made the movie. I think it would have worked way better if they had like adapted it into a graphic novel, or maybe even a TV show. If you really wanted to take it to film in some way, I would have gone with a TV show. So that way, you know, you can spend more time with certain parts of the book, because obviously you have multiple episodes and potentially multiple seasons. So I think it would have been way better as a graphic novel or a TV show, not as a movie. So, which is better? The book. The book is way better. If I do more of these type of videos, I don't think I'm gonna have that answer every time. Most of the time, the book is always better. There are definitely some where, you know, I could post a video and I would say the movie's better. I'm gonna score the adaptation. So, scoring the adaptation, it's a 2 out of 5. So, hopefully this doesn't get too convoluted. As far as the book goes, on Goodreads it has a 3.7 out of 5, and on Amazon it has a 4.3 out of 5 and a 4 out of 5 on Barnes & Noble. For the movie, it has a 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb, a 35% critic score and a 50% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. And surprisingly, I need to go back and read this review because I'm just like flabbergasted. It has a 3 out of 4 on Roger Ebert. I know that film reviews are all subjective. It is, I don't care what anybody says, fight me. It is subjective. You can't review a film without your opinion. But I just really need to read this person's opinion, why they gave it a 3 out of 4. That is crazy. You can watch the film on Amazon if you want. I'll leave a link to it in the description box. The link you'll find down there is an Amazon affiliate link, so you don't have to use the link to watch the movie if you don't want to, but if you do, it does help out the channel. And maybe I might leave a link to the book down there as well, also an affiliate link if you want to purchase the book for yourself. I highly recommend the book if it sounds at all interesting to you. I promise if you've seen the movie and you thought the movie was crap, I promise the book is nothing like that. Still has good action scenes, there's just more to it than that. And I don't know, I know like channels like Horror Addicts have a store on their website, which I'm sure they're utilizing the affiliate links as well. Let me know if that would be something you're interested in. Like maybe I can have a permanent page on my blog where I post like Amazon affiliate links. Like it'll be like a store, like a shop, to things that I talk about, like physical things, like books and things like that, or products that I talk about on Amazon. Obviously they'd all be affiliate links, so if you use, you know, if you go and purchase the items through that link, I get a little portion of it. So let me know if that'd be something you're interested in, or if you're just, I don't know, just keep doing the links in the description. I don't know. Guys, yes, if you've seen and or read Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, let me know what you think of them in the description box. No, not in the description box, in the comment section. Dumb. As always, you can find me at all the normal social media places. The links for those are in the description. That's right, got that one right. You can also find me on my blog at nightmaremaven.com. Right now, there is a post on my horror movie collection. I'm gonna kind of copy another YouTuber, and well, you'll see. Just go to the link in the description and you can see what I'm talking about. I'll explain it better in the blog post. This video is already too long, so you can also find me on morbidlybeautiful.com and on their YouTube channel now as a contributing writer and host. And you can find me at patreon.com/nightmaremaven if you want to check that out and support the channel that way. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. God, my brain is shutting down. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new here and become a creepy peep today. I post videos Monday through Friday, and now you're probably tired of hearing this too, but I'm gonna have to say it at the end of every video. If you want to be notified every single time I go live and or post a video, you can hit the notification bell, because it just came to light that YouTube does not notify all of your subscribers unless they hit that bell. Just because they're subscribed does not mean they're gonna get notified of every single one of your videos or when you go live. I know, it's shit, but that's just the way it is, I guess. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay strange. Bye.